economy if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's two of me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the UFC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not economy if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't
all right,
bored
what
enough.
is good? What is good?
I wasn't bored enough.
Happy Monday.
Now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee.
Coming to Florida.
Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations for 20 at
all right,
show.
welcome
Like
in.
that iceberg, I'm
Welcome
tipping
in.
up.
Happy Monday.
Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like
How
it's
we
double
feeling?
vision.
How we feeling?
That's what happens when you trust the vision.
Trust
Keep
the
it humble for the
vision.
juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion.
All right, I think we're good.
Different functions cause I'm functioning
What's
different.
good?
Ay, one
What we
time
got?
cause I had to prove it to myself.
What we got here
2
today
times doing
on
that
this
for everybody
lovely
else.
Monday?
3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf.
Only
4
Band?
times just because I couldn't, I ain't
Gamer
doing
in the
nothing
house.
else.
Yeah, what
Local
up, Energy?
legend, but the whip I got is
What
foreign.
up, Jake?
Extraordinary,
Good to
yeah, I
see
feel
you.
like
Good to
Alex
see you.
Warren
Vivian
does.
Young
Please
in the
will not
house. The
economy
big
if it
M
is
is
not
here.
important. If I don't see
Get
no
him,
dollar
get
signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored
All
enough.
right,
I'd rather stay
let's
at
do
home
this.
with the 4 of
Wow,
us.
how you guys feeling? Welcome in. Happy Monday. It's a new week, baby. What's up, Rich? What up, DJ Scratches? Positive Mind in the building. There he is. What's good? What's good? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another New York live session, man. Good to see y'all. Good to see you guys. Yes, very, very good. All right, it's been a week. It's been a minute. It's been a little minute. You know, 2 days. Sometimes you just want to get back on the horse, man. Especially when you're, coming off the Friday that I did. You just want to get back to it, you know? You know what I mean? You just want to get back to work. What up, Jay Coop? What's up, Carlos? Clubhouse going wild. Going wild. They make the YouTube look frozen. Yes. What's up, Gareth? Good to see you, man. Wokey, how we feeling, brother? We got to get that steak ASAP. ASAP. Danky P in the house. What up, Rich Liz? What up, Scotty C? Yeah. Let's go. 3 Ants in the house. There he is. What's up, 3 Ants? How are you? The Big M, how we feeling? All right, I think we're ready. T. Callahan in the house. What up, Curtis? Yeah, yo, whoever sent me those cleats, I love you. Yo, that was such a nice surprise, and I've been getting a lot of gifts, a lot of surprises, and that's one that I'll definitely be using. So appreciate that. All right, let's go. What up, Lysker? What up, Jessica Lay? Who we got on YouTube here? Sim Z in the house. What up, Sim Z? How we feeling? What's up, Ash Noob? Yeah. Price Action Kev. All right, man. Well, let's get into it. I think it's going to be a great week. I think it's the last week of April, yeah? So let's finish strong here. It's been a great month so far, and let's put a bow on this thing and, move our way into May, all right? You guys ready? Let's go ahead and pray. I would love to pray. I would love to share a moment of gratitude with you all here today and lead the charge on that, and just be grateful for the opportunity to even be able to get to do this. So let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll begin our session here today, all right? Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another moment, another divine point in time, Lord, where we can gather together from all over the world with a common dream and a common goal. We thank you that we've been brought here together for a reason, and a reason to go out and impact and inspire and change the world for the better. So we thank you for using us to do that. I pray that you would continue to shine a light on our path, on our vision, and we thank you for all the wisdom and the knowledge that is delivered here. We thank you for keeping this stream fresh and pure and just clean and new every single time, Lord. I thank you for using me to lead the charge here and speaking through me through this microphone to impact thousands and thousands of lives all over the world. So we thank you for the work, and we just ask that you go before us and bless this week. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Today is the 27th of April. Man, I didn't even think we were past the 7th, right? It's just been a month that has flown by here, and we are just about towards the tail end of it. So today is the 27th. We don't have much news going on here today. Tomorrow, let's take a just look at the lay of the land here. Tomorrow we've got some yellow folders, an orange folder. Wednesday we should have some red folders here. You'll have the FOMC going on this week, so that'll be on Wednesday. Major day there on Wednesday, which is the, what was that again? The 29th, yeah? 29th. Thursday we'll have unemployment claims. We will have the GDP. We'll have the price index here as well, and the cost index. So you'll have a bunch of red folders here on Thursday as usual. A couple yellow folders after that as well. And then Friday, it does not look like they're doing NFP on Friday, which is interesting. I don't know why, but as of right now, it's not on the board. So that is that's pretty much our week ahead. Keep in mind, we got FOMC, we got the end of a month, the beginning of a new month, FOMC, NFP most likely, and we'll keep it nice and classy here, right, as we move through the final week of April. All right, we've done very well. Let's continue to remain focused. Let's continue to remain patient and disciplined, and look for the next best setups. All right, ready for a breakdown? Talk to me. You guys, I'm going to show you my browser. You're going to be like, but let's see if I'm still sitting in this trade here. Yes, I am still sitting in this trade. So got involved in this current candle fade position last night after the break of the lows. Honestly, put my stops above the highs and just went to bed. So runners are running. I've already closed partials right at that support, and no surprise, price just rejecting there. So we'll see if price wants to continue moving down there today, but yeah, that's what I'm involved in right now. We'll see if we get a runner. I'm not going to keep a bearish bias, right, just because of me being in a sell right now. We're going to kind of just clear the mind, right? Just clear the entire mind and forget about this trade and see what we got going on right now, right? Those were taken on the 4-hour highs, just an absolute sniper entry last night, and we ended up rejecting that whole 4-hour candle, pushing down, and this one broke the lows. I thought I was going to get a really good push there, but we didn't really get that push yet. So just give me one sec. Okay, cool. All right, so anyways, let's get into a fresh top-down analysis. Talk to me about the that live account was loaded. Yeah, you know I needed that back, DJ Scratchers. You know I needed that back. Anyways, excuse me, pardon me. How's the music? And let me just know about that, and then we'll get started. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit though here. All right, that should be pretty good for the most part. Yeah, I think we should be good. Talk to me. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, let's talk about it here. It is Monday, so we haven't really done much since Friday. So let's talk about what we got going on here with the daily time frame. So on Friday, we did get this daily candle to end up closing bullish, right? So we did get a bullish closure here on Friday's candle right here, which ultimately did create support. It's a little bit of a funky range here that you got going on in terms of like the daily time frame. If we kind of squish it down a little bit, you will see the two ranges, right? So we talked about both of these ranges before, and that's the reason I kept like showing you guys the ranges, so that way you can see, and remember for when price breaks out and comes back in and whatnot. So these are basically our ranges, right? So these are our ranges right here. If we were going to color coordinate them like we usually do, you'd have like basically the red range, right? You would have the yellow range here between these, right? You would have the green range down here, right? These are your ranges on gold right now. And then you have the orange range up here, right? So the red and the yellow have been extremely difficult, right? So you've had, candles come through up into this range. They come down, right? They can't really do much. They end up trying to get back up, push through the red range only to reject, come back up, close at the highs, drive back down, right? And then you get this candle here that closes in the range, right? Below it, still in the yellow range. And then that next candle just fires itself straight through the red range, but, closes with little to no top wick, right? So what do we know about bullish candles that close with little to no top wick? That means that chances are that next candle will not run, right? Because we know if a candle has a wick on the top, right, then that means that the next candle should be good to fill that wick, right? That means it's going to target that wick fill. So if you have a candle that has no top wick at all, right, something like this, it's likely that the next candle will make a low, right, trying to move up. It will not be able to find that range, and it will end up coming back down, you know, doing something like this. Basically exactly what you see right over here, right, on the actual chart there. So candle moved up here with that wick, ended up turning back around, couldn't find a range to fill, and then that candle also closed bearish with no bottom wick, right? You follow me? You guys continuing to follow me? Now, where did we close here? Was it in the red range or the yellow range? It was in the red range, wasn't it? Right? So now we did not get back into that yellow range. So you have a break, retest, and then price wanted to potentially keep moving up. So next candle moves up in attempt to get out of the red range for a breakout. We fail. Next candle consolidates. Following candle drives all the way through the range in the yellow range. But now let me ask you, are we halfway, a little bit more than halfway through this range? I would say so, right? Especially with support sitting right here. And now this is why you are getting a hold up, right? So basically we are in a tricky Monday spot at the moment. With all that being said, we're somewhere down here just really confused towards the bottom of the yellow range, right? So I am going to be bullish based off of that daily candle closure, based off of the fact that we're at the bottom of the yellow range, right? I understand what range I'm in. So I am going to be bullish. Now, we got to really we have this resistance sitting right here. So this is where it gets tough to trade within this bottom zone here on that in that yellow zone. So what I would love to see is a bearish closure today, right? And we can hang out at the top of the green zone, right? Because if we're going to sell, we want to sell from the top of zones, not the bottom, right? So this is what we could expect here over the next couple days if price does want to move down and get ourselves involved in that green zone there. Now, again, this is a little bit too further in the future to talk about. Today, I'm going to be bullish based off of that idea that I showed you when it comes to the daily time frame. But please just keep in mind, just know where we are. You know, that's basically the range that we have access to today. So don't try and do anything too crazy and too wild and you know, get these, you know, crazy trades here. So let's drop down to the 4 hour and let's see what the 4 hour is talking about. So the 4 hour is actually bearish here, right? So you got a bullish 1 hour, but you've already moved up. We already know that there's resistance here. So chances are we may not be able to push through there, right? Now, we have this bearish candle on the 4 hour pointing us downward, right? So you had a 4 hour candle move up into the highs, which is basically where I took my sell at last night. So you had this 4 hour candle move up. We came straight into the highs here, right? And then we rejected. Now that we've rejected, we closed bearish, right, on the very next candle, ultimately giving ourselves a 4 hour resistance here. And now if we re-break the 4 hour lows, very high chance that we will fill this wick and then move down and fill this range here. So that is really what I'm looking for. Although the daily is bullish, the 4 hour is bearish, and that's where I'm going to get my session bias from. So I'm going to be looking for more shorts here today based off of this 4 hour candle now. So 1 hour just broke the highs here. So you have this resistance that's been formed, right? You got a 1 hour resistance here. We have these lows. You're starting to break the lows. We've got plenty of clean range to come down in. So this is basically where I had my partial TP area, was right here. So I want to go see if that actually is a 30-minute or a 15-minute support zone and all that now. And if it is, then we'll look for opportunities to sell below there, right? Because we've already had a ton of rejections here at this point, and we don't want to just, you know, impulsively take a sell right there. So let's go down to the 30-minute time frame, and here is our range, right? So we've got, let's make this a little bit bigger, right? We've got support sitting here, we've got resistance here, and this is now our current range. So if we can get a closure below, like I said, we have that 4 hour wick to fill, and then you have this whole entire range down here to fill as well. So let's see if we can get some new positions. Let me see about that 15 minute. 15 looks pretty clean too. You are moving down. There's a little couple minor little supports here. I think a 30 closure / 1 hour closure may be our best bet. We really want to make sure that we can actually push through these wicks and power through them before we get involved in the sells at this point with this, engulfing candle. So let's hang tight. Let's wait on the 30-minute closure. You have support sitting right here at 47.17. You've got resistance sitting at 47.24, and that is pretty much the ranges at the moment. So we'll see if we can get some closures below. Hopefully my runners can continue running and I can get some more trades in here pretty shortly, in about 17 minutes. So very, very clean range. Obviously, as you can see, I do already have a target down here, and we'll see if we can get there. All right. Any questions? My goodness, that was like a 10-minute breakdown. Any questions? I'm currently sitting in this fade position from way up here. So where's all my RR guys at now? Where are they at though? What is this here? My goodness, that's like I don't even know. So it's, whatever this is, this was where I took about 80%. So whatever that is, that was kind of my RR for this guy. But anyway, we'll see if we can find another move here on a closure to continue moving ourselves down. This is pretty much what I can see and visualize and anticipate here on the following 30-minute candle is an opportunity for us to come down, fill these wicks, and potentially keep driving lower here today. So that is that. Anyone get into any trades in Asian, London, New York? Got something for NQ? Yep, let's take a look at NQ. Let me just say, buy NQ. Yeah, probably support's being formed now. So let's look here at the daily. Daily's continuing to move up, continuing to push bullish, right? We did close at almost no top wick there on that candle, but obviously, look at this, boom, boom, boom. NQ really doesn't, care about that type of stuff at the moment. So you're pushing down here. You did break the highs on the 4 hour. You had this 4 hour like inverted celery type of deal going. You did break the highs. You haven't broke the lows yet. So we can at any time now keep pushing up here, respect those previous 4 hour lows and start flipping bullish. So let's see what the 1 hour looks like. 1 hour is also coming into pretty strong level of support. You have, let me just move this one too. Kind of got like this little wick area, little observation zone. I think if we can maybe get some closures back above there, very high chance we can continue moving bullish. So we'll see about this candle. It's going to close in about 9 seconds. It would be nice to get the closure back above some of these ranges here. Maybe wait on a 30, and then we take the possible inverted seller here, right? Come up, maybe give this candle a steeper top wick and whatnot, but just keep this in mind over here. A lot of times that plays a pretty strong role. And I think that is there's some hour resistance there too. So yeah, just kind of wait on some bullish confirmation. Yeah, I'll probably wait on some bullish closures back above 434 here, and then start to look for opportunities to take buys at that point on NQ. So something like this on the 30, either a 30 closure like this, right? Ideally above, something above there, and then look to take buys like that. Yep. Cool. That's pretty much all I'm looking for on NQ today. I don't think I would be interested in the sells or anything like that. I think I got one position in mind for NQ, and that's the position I will take. All right. Cool. All right, we're floating, baby. So let's see if we can get this closure on Goldie, and if we can, then we'll look for some more opportunities. The real NV is in the house. Oh, we got word from DeMarco here. Let's take a look. As of April 2026, the payout updates have been $166,000 in payout profits, with 75 payouts in the month of April so far within the clubhouse. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are rock stars. I mean, the numbers are starting to stay consistent. They're starting to get larger. The money's getting bigger. People are starting to see the markets differently, really beginning to understand the markets and just the mindset and the mentality behind it all, man. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, just, I mean, these are traders that couldn't get a payout for their life, right? A year ago. These are payouts that just hoped and dreamed and possibly maybe if I get in the clubhouse, I can get a payout, right? And they got so much more than that. They've got a group of friends that keep them accountable. They've got, skill sets. They've developed a mindset. They've sat through the webinars. They've, educated themselves at the highest level. They've heard us talk about, hey, look, this is what it's going to take to win, right? And I'm very blunt. I'm very straightforward in a lot of these clubhouse sessions, and I'm going to tell you what it's going to take. And, if you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, I'm going to let you know, hey, dude, that ain't going to work. You will never, I repeat, never make money trading doing what you're doing right now. And you just got to give people the honest truth. I think more so than anything today, in today's day, people just want the truth, right? Just let me know it's hard. I don't care if it's hard. Just let me know it is, right? A lot of times these educators, they kind of present things as if they're so easy and, everything is so easy and don't worry about it. Just follow my lead and you can do it and blah, 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 blah. But that's not going to work, right? You've got to start to emulate what it is that I'm doing, not just from a technical standpoint, but from a mentality standpoint, most importantly. And then you can start, making your mistakes, right? And then after you make those mistakes and adjustments, then things can start to look easy. But this is a tough journey, right? The road is long, the journey is tough, but you can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it, and don't get too caught up and deceived with how easy, we make this look on the internet. Yeah. No trade since Friday. Okay, cool. Nick's a swing trader now, a little bit. I kind of want to just, I don't know. I just kind of want to like keep that up. Do you guys mind if I just, I don't know. I just think it looks good. It's like, we're just in some cells, waiting on some more cells, nothing to it. Yeah, nice and easy. Wow, man, it sure makes it look easy. 15 celery, 30 closures, 30 breakouts. Yeah, 30 breakouts, what I'll be looking for. 15 celery is okay. 30 celery is probably great. Am I going to add more positions? Yeah, hell yeah. If we get a closure below, I'm going to take more cells here. More cells. Just forget I'm in this trade. Just let me, let me enjoy it, and we'll forget I'm in it. And if we get the closure below, we'll take the sells. Yeah, the data for 845, we don't want to get involved in that anyway. Nah. How's holding the position feeling? You know what? I'll be honest, I slept like a baby. I was only risking $1,000 up here, and I just had a good feeling. I mean, we were at the 4-hour highs here, right in those 4-hour highs as I took that trade, and basically price is doing exactly what I anticipated it doing, which was driving down on the new 4-hour and then potentially starting to move bearish. So that's exactly what's happening now. We drove down. It looks like we started moving bearish, and now, if this candle really wants to run here, I mean, we just broke the lows again for the second time on the 4-hour. So if it really wants to run, then I think we can see that 4-hour support down here getting tapped at some point, and us getting back into like 4,700. Man, back in the day, I was like, I couldn't even hold trades. I just would roll around thinking about it the whole entire night, sleeping, I actually, when I woke up, because the overall winner was about 5,000, so I didn't have any partial set last night before bed, because I was just like, you know what, I think price can move here during throughout Asian and London when I go to bed. So I just left it open. This is like my last day too for another Top Step payout. So I wanted to just run up a bag, So I did secure $3,100 so far, but if it would have hit full TP, it would have been about like 5,800. So I was hoping to wake up to that, but yeah, we were sitting right around these areas when I woke up, somewhere around like here. So I just decided to, close up some partials. Wow, we were looking like we really wanted to move there for a minute. Yeah. Let's go. 15 celery looks great. 15 celery, 30 breakout. Looks awesome. Is that what one of you guys just asked me? 15 celery? Did I say no? My bad. I thought there was already a 15 celery. Should we not consider the 2 times 15-minute support to the left? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we definitely need a 30, like a strong 30 closure below there. Yeah, strong 30 closure. We'll have that wick to fill at that point where we can kind of close partials, which would be right around that 15-minute minor support, and then the runner can keep going if it wants to. New payouts only apply. Yeah, the 28th. Yeah, no, I've been trading this account for a little bit. Yeah, I've had a lot of top step. Basically, all my XFAs I've had since January. Nice trade. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How come I don't move the stops? I don't know. Just not that worried about it. Like trailing down here. It's only $266, so I'd rather just either get clipped or get 1,000 out of it eventually. Did I go 5 MGC? I went 15, so 1.5 contracts. I was only risking 9. I was only risking about $1,000 here. Yeah. So basically 1.5 GCs. I'll be honest, I was gone. By the time this candle closed, I already closed my charts and went to bed. So I didn't even see this candle close. So just literally got in, kept stops above here, watched it for a minute or two, and then just went to bed. I guess, that happened, and then that, and then that. So, yeah. But my main idea was coming out of those 4-hour highs. I don't know. The daily candle just doesn't seem like it's going to move up today. I might be wrong, but, coming into those 4-hour highs there was just perfect opportunity, right? Like if you look at every single time we came up there, we just ended up driving back down, right? Just drive down. Same deal here. Came up. Just drove straight down. So you see those wicks there? That's why my full TP is sitting down there. Yeah. I was hoping we were going to get a big aggressive move, in overnight. But, I guess we did. I guess we got something. All right, 5 minutes on the closure here. We'll see how the 30-minute is going to close. But if we can get some closures below, we got 1-hour closures, 30 closures, 15 celery. We'll wait for a new 1-hour top wick, and then we'll have some sell stops. See Melly in the house, bro. See Melly, I had to, we had a little bit of a red day on Friday, so had to make sure, we put the coins back in the piggy jar. Hey, give me 1 sec, guys. All right, 5 minutes on the closure. We will see what is good. Anything over 200 pips, if consistent, is a pro trader. I'm not sure what that means, but sounds good. Sounds good. What book am I reading right now? I'm reading a book. It's actually a collection of Neville Goddard's work. So a lot of his literature. It's called The Power of the Imagination. Yeah, it's a big. Actually, I have it right here. It's a big book. It's a big book. So it's about 10 of Neville's books. See how big it is? It's a big one. Power of the Imagination. This book will blow your mind. Blow your mind to smithereens. To smithereens. You thought outwitting the devil was crazy? Wait till you read this thing. Gotta wait for a steeper upper wick. Yeah, with the new 1 hour, you would like one. Yeah, you would definitely like something that at least retest 47.17 for sure. What up, Clinky? There he is.
Sir, what's up, my man?
Clinking away over there.
Yes, sir. Tell me
feeling?
if it's too loud, the treadmill here. Just gonna turn it off then. But what's up, man? Happy
Sounds
Monday.
like a bunch of gorillas are, having some fun in the background, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Nah, no way, for real. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. I had to walk before them.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to become a gorilla. Man, you ever see the way some of these guys climb trees, swing from trees? Like wow. Like I was see some of these guys. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's amazing.
Yeah, literally.
Why can't I do that?
How you feeling, Nick?
Incredible.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if Johnny Gems will be here today. I think he's going on some vacation or something. So let me know if you see him.
Oh,
over there.
wow.
He may or may not.
Right, yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
How was your weekend, brother?
It was phenomenal, bro. Just as always. How about yours?
Incredible.
Anniversary too.
A little anniversary. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Had to, had to upgrade Shorty, had to upgrade her.
Oh yeah.
Had a little upgraded wedding ring, something that we always wanted to do. It's been a goal on my board for a while now, is to upgrade my wife's wedding ring. And I never forget when we bought the first one, I could barely afford it, and just wanted to get something there for her so she, we can, I could do the engagement and whatnot, and it was awesome. It was a lovely ring, but it was nothing compared to the one that she has now. And we always kind of looked at the upgraded ring and what that would look like, and she just got it. She got what she wanted. So
wow,
it was
incredible.
Awesome. Yeah, it was nice to take a big fat loss too, and then also go out and drop a couple bucks and stuff like that. Anytime I do like lose like that or something, like it's like, you got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, and know, hey, look, I'm up all this profit. Look how much profit I've already withdrawn. You know what? Let me take some of that profit that I withdraw and go just drop something on myself or on somebody else or whatever, have an experience or give a gift or reward yourself or whatever it is, right? But, it's nice to do that because it evens out the game a little bit. You don't really feel bad during your weekend. You don't really feel bad about your loss. You're like, you know what? Sheesh. What a top G. First red day in 3 months. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? You know what I mean? So that's not what I'm saying to all you guys. I'm just saying that in my mind, right? To help my perspective after last week and whatnot. So yeah, it's a beautiful game we play. You can't win them all, but certainly as long as you're playing the long game, you're gonna be winning at a high level.
All right, man. Yeah, that also helps with the mentality in general.
Yeah.
Just like seeing the profits, taking out something, even the first payout, just to feel it's real.
Exactly.
Go buy something on a restaurant or take your girl out to dinner or whatever it might be, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, here's our closure. So perfect closure.
They're looking
here.
good.
If we can get a top wick somewhere back up into the range here, that would be great. I will have a sell stop here. We got 15-minute celery play as well. So let's see if we can let me get rid of this obnoxious thingy-majiggy here. And let's see if we can get some, maybe a top wick because it's a new 1 hour candle up to that white line, and then have a sell stop, 47.12ish as we break the lows.
Looking money here.
Yes, sir. Let's do. Okay, I'm going to put it on the break of the previous low as of now. If we can come up and make a steeper top wick, I'll have it on the break of the current, the celery low. But right now I'm going to have it on the break of the previous 30 low.
Same here. I was thinking exactly the same. I got sell subs too. Look good.
Nice. Yeah, stop's going to be back above the range here around like 47.23, 24, somewhere up here. If we can break the highs and really tap into that 47.17, I'll probably move my entry slightly as well. What's up, Green? Green. How we feeling, Greenery?
What's up, Green? Hey, this looks money here. 30 so clean.
Is my voice lower than what it usually is?
I don't think so. Doesn't sound like it.
All right, how about there? I just made the adjustment. Is that better?
I mean, this is kind of the same.
Order filled.
I could be wrong though.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, we're involved here. So let's get here. This kind of messed me up though on my other trade, but it's okay. Partial, or I should say break even, is going to be somewhere down here. right in that wick. If we can get there, we can get break even, maybe even close some partials, and then move stops, you know, and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. See what happens here.
Bump, bump, bump. All right, cool. Let's see if we can tap partials. And if we can, we'll move stops to BE and then let this thing continue running. First 2 minutes of the candle, so just, you know, be careful. What are we doing here? Buy limits. My voice is fine? Okay, good. Okay, I just made my super duper ultra multra little adjustment here on the microphone anyway, so it should be brand new now. Brand new. Brand new. My stops are going to be, yeah, basically above here. What's up, Dan? How are you, brother? Grace and love. Grace and love. Bro, that just, honestly, that just gave me the most horrible entry ever. It brought my entry from up there all the way down to here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, you entered again on that one?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, nice, nice.
I didn't touch anything? Yeah, I promise. I adjusted the microphone volume. I really did. Invoice for Anna? Yeah. Got to get it back.
Funny.
What? That's so funny. Let's see. Yeah, I know it averaged my position. Yeah, I know. What a crappy average that was, though, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. See that?
I didn't like it. You know what happened? I actually did take apart my whole like PC yesterday, and I moved the whole thing upstairs, but I had to move it all the way back. I had like no live what's it called in there? Wi-Fi, like for like what's that one thing called? What's that yellow cord again?
Yellow Ethernet.
Ethernet. Yeah. I had no live like jack for the Ethernet.
Oh wow.
Johnny Gems, how are you, brother? How are you? What's the deal?
Hey, how are you?
You in Zoom? If you're in Zoom, give me a holler. Give me a little holler.
Yeah. Alright, man.
Yeah, we got volume coming here too. So we got 9, 9:15, 9:30. We'll see where Price wants to go here.
Yes, sir. We'll see.
What's up, Jason? How are you, man? Great to see you, brother. Great to see you. Let's go. Hey, we got some dates coming up for the New York meetup. So we're looking like somewhere right around July 17 for this meetup. July 17 and 18, I think was the dates. Yes, July 17 and 18. So if you can find yourselves around New York City, somewhere around there, we're going to be doing another TT meetup there, July 17th. So that's going to be the dates. 17 and 18 is where we'll kind of hang out and stuff, and we'll get all the plans and all that good stuff situated sometime over the next 2 weeks, and it'll be ready to go. What we'll do is put out like a RSVP so we know exactly, not exactly, but we have a good idea about who's coming, and then that way we can kind of make our plans a little bit more accurate.
Fire. I could possibly find myself around there in New York.
You never know. Hey, Nick, I just
You never
happened to be
know.
right around the corner.
Oh yeah, it just happened to be there. Like exactly the same city and all, but
Maybe I'm just in the neighborhood. I'm in the neighborhood.
what a coincidence.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 17th of July is when we're going to meet up. Dope. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will be there.
Yeah.
A lot of people in and around New York. So if you're in any like surrounding states and whatnot, and you want to take the trip, it'll be well worth it. We have a good time when we get together.
Oh yeah, for real.
A1 Alst will be there. Jay Coop will be there. Okay. All right, let's get it. That's your birthday, Randy? Really? Nice. Nice. All right, Goldie, what we doing? 9:07?
Stalling here.
We're doing a little stalling. The buy limit is my partials. Yeah, the buy limit. So that's where I'll take partials. So it looks like I have 7 contracts open in total. I will take 4 of them when we hit that area, and I'll also, at that point, probably start to move my stops into break even. Now that I got this crappy dollar average price. Sheesh. Closed. Okay, cool. Will I buy at 47.06? No. Oh yeah. Well, I won't buy. I'll just take some contracts off my sell if we can hit there. Yeah, so it's not like it's a buy. It's just cutting contracts out of my sell. Futures works a little bit like slightly different than forex if you're coming from like trading, forex and all that. Like in forex, I would have got a completely new position. But in futures, you don't really get a completely new position. You just kind of average into it. So that's kind of like the difference. One of the bigger differences between the two. Four-hour broke the lows here, gang. Like, we can drive, right? We could potentially drive here. We just re-broke 4-hour lows again. So that's pretty interesting. We got a wick to fill here. We got more wicks coming down right into these levels at 47.02. So let's hang tight and see what happens.
That 15 celery, I love that.
Yeah, me too. Really like it.
Look real good. Yeah.
Oh, you're in Zoom, John? All right, cool. Johnny Gems, Rafi's here too on a Monday. All right, the whole
Yo,
crew's
what's
here on a
up,
Monday.
boys? What's up, boys? What's up, chat? How y'all doing?
What's up, John?
Happy Monday.
What's up, Rafi?
Yo. Good morning. How we feeling, brothers?
How you doing?
Feeling
Good to
amazing.
see you guys.
Great to see you, bro.
Good morning,
Very great to
Clubhouse.
see you guys.
How we doing? How we feeling?
Where'd Johnny Gems go? Da-da-da-da.
It's goody.
Rafi, how was your weekend, bro?
Lovely. It was a lovely weekend.
There you
Just
go.
organizing for the little one, and that's what we did this weekend.
Nice.
Yep, setting up the room and everything.
Very nice. Very nice.
Lovely, bro.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
How about you guys?
I lost
How was the
Rafi.
celebration?
Amazing. Yeah, everything was so good. Yeah, weekend was great.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Fire, man.
Awesome.
Johnny Gems, how was your weekend?
The weekend was amazing, brother.
Yeah,
It was a great weekend, man. Nice chill weekend. None, just chilled out. I went to the pool and just went out by the pool yesterday.
Nice.
Yep.
Magnus, how was your weekend?
Oh, mine? Oh, it's great,
Yeah.
man. Great, incredible.
Nice.
I was just focused on the trade for a minute. Yeah, mine was great. How about you?
Chilling out here.
Chilling.
Incredible, man.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good.
We could possibly come up for like a little 1 hour top wick too here. So we got 3 minutes left on the 15 closure. 30-minute closure is going to be, going to take a little while and all that good stuff. So let's hang tight here and see what happens. But we broke
Yes,
the
sir.
4-hour
Trades
low
fluctuate.
on our entry one more time. So I think that was the second break of the 4-hour low there. So let's see if we can get a push here. Pretty much anticipating the daily candle rejecting at this point. Now that we've kind of rejected on the 4-hour highs here, created resistance, right? Broke the lows again. So it's anticipating this candle to move down, tap at least into 47.06, and then maybe even, you know, fill that wick there. So just got to give it some time. Got to give it some time to cook. Dun, dun. Oh, we're getting volatile now.
Woo! Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Was that a brand new 15? No, 2 minutes. Green, how was your weekend, buddy? How was your weekend?
Green.
Greenery. What's up, brother?
Magnus can't breathe.
Go down.
Breathe air.
I have a feeling we're gonna get some good volume.
He's on the. That's the only reason he's out of breath right now. Is just because he was on the treadmill.
Bro,
that's all.
Smell the volume coming in here.
Can't breathe, bro.
I sniff it. Sniff it.
I can smell it.
What do we do, Tommy? Funny, dude.
If you can't breathe, then just remember the 5 Fundamental Truths by Mark Douglas, and you'll be.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Got you, man. It's just probabilities.
And then next trade, lower your size just a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay,
Lower
okay.
your
I appreciate it.
size, think in probabilities, you're golden. So think like a trader, a pro trader. No. Ain't an actor.
Oh, incredible. Okay, I'm gonna size down and I'm gonna remember the truth.
Let's go.
Anytime someone came to me and said, Nick, you know, I got this one issue, like everything is good, but once I get into a trade, I can't breathe anymore. I go, well, let me take a look at the size of your positions that you're taking, and then I go, oh, look, there it is. I mean, look how big you are in those trades, man. Those are even big positions for me. All right, never mind someone that doesn't really know the system yet, man. So that's maybe you should lower the size, and you know you'll be able to breathe again. And what do you know?
Funny.
They lower it and they can breathe again.
Yeah, man. Yep.
There you
True.
go. Yep.
Nick, where did you enter in that one? Did you enter on the previous 15 or did you enter on the like like 4 hour low there?
This one here. Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, cool.
Where'd you guys enter previous? Because I got in on current 30.
Yeah, previous.
Nice.
Previous, yeah.
Current was pretty good too. Just wanted to see a better top wick for the 1 hour.
Yeah, I feel that.
Magnus always laughing. He's got a great attitude. All these guys, man. You gotta have a good attitude.
Hell yeah.
Got to, bro.
It's one of the best.
Smile.
It's one of the best assets we have is our attitude. Especially if it's good,
right.
If it's a good one.
And that's one of the best parts about life is laughing. So make sure you laugh and smile more.
Literally, bro.
Free medicine right there.
Facts, yeah. Free medicine. Gotta take that.
Who likes free? Anyone like free? There you go.
Yeah,
Freebies.
Freeze.
Freebies.
I love the 4 hour chart here. Being
Same.
super bearish, like
Same here, man.
breaking
Same
that
here.
low. It's like a 4 hour onion.
15 closure money here too.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Solid closure.
30 and
Solid.
15 minute looking great to move down. Clean range to the left.
Freeze
Yes,
for
sir.
me. You guys seen that one video of LeBron? The guys go, yo, LeBron, what's good? What you wearing, man? This fit is amazing. What you got on? How much is the hat? He's like, free. He's like, free. How much for the shirt? He's like, free. How much for the pants, LeBron? Those are crazy. You go, free. You know what's crazy?
That's funny.
The wealthier you become, the less money you pay for things. It's insane. All of a sudden, you start getting free stuff sent to you. Everywhere you go, they go, oh, man, we'll take care of you. You know, we got you. You know, it's like the more money that you actually generate, a lot of times, and the more success that you create, the cheaper life begins to get. It's pretty wild.
Interesting how that works.
All of a sudden, you don't even spend money anymore. Like, what? What currency is this? This is gold. Yeah, this is gold. Yeah, we might want to come up and make a steeper wick here. We'll see.
Yeah, might. Or just a quick pack and then dip back down.
Back runner. Could be. It just really depends on the 4 hour here, man. You know, the 4 hour broke the lows,
literally.
seems like it's ready to go. So we'll see.
Just got so much volume coming in here, so it's.
We got 9:30 coming. 9:30.
Yep.
3 a.m. Eastern candle for buys. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Yeah, I like that. Not bad. Not bad. The thing is, the 4 hour was like really rejecting at that time. So I think that's why you got a fake out here. And if you look left, you kind of have this like this level over here, right here, in which we never really closed back above. So I think price kind of struggled there a little bit. You rejected it, but it also kind of came out like a fake out, right? If you got rid of the original one, you got a fake out there, and then price decided to move down. Yep. Yeah, 15-minute buys or 30-minute buys. They were kind of 30-minute celery. Yeah, sometimes you got to pay attention to really what's happening to the left, right? And kind of look at what's going on, because even though it seems clean here, especially if your 4 hour candle had already tapped target and it's like rejecting a lot, that's typically where you're probably going to get like a fake out, because people still think the buys are in play, right? But then all of a sudden price kind of grabs the highs here and then just continues driving down. So yeah, I think it was okay in terms of like pattern, but where price was in terms of the 4 hour and all that, probably not the best time to take a buy. Did I get into a trade last night? Yeah, I took this I took this sell right here. Yeah, so I was risking like 900 bucks and closed partials here. I'm actually still in this trade. Just averaged in on this next move here. But yeah, that was basically my mission, was to see if we can get all the way down into 46.90. Big rejections on the 4 hour straight into 46.90. So I've been holding this position since about 11 p.m. last night or whatever it was. Yeah, I just added a new one though. That was the longest trade I've held, dude.
How long was that?
Damn, bro.
It was
Looks
all
great.
night. I went to sleep.
Oh, the one now? Oh, yeah.
I literally entered it, went to sleep, and then woke up and we were right here.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Easy,
Nice.
that's where I closed the 3,100 profits.
What was it based on? The 15 resistance up there, or
No,
30 or
40-minute,
whatever that was?
4 hour candle coming up into the highs here. So yeah, the 4 hour candles, it was bullish, right in these highs, targets being tapped. Every single time we dropped right down into like this level here. Same deal here.
Yeah, I see.
Came down, dropped. So I was like, you know what, let me get a cheeky little entry in here, right? I was only risking $1,000. I took out 15 MGCs. It's day 4 of, you know, like this is like a 5th day. You know how you have to get 150 5 days, you know? So this is a 5th day. So I was like, you know what? I decided to let it run. And I got into the entry off the 15-minute time frame and just went to sleep. Yep.
Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, cool.
Actually, I'm sorry, it was off the 30-minute time frame. So my stops were kept above the highs here, and I was risking about 900,000 bucks, and the full TP down here was about $5 grand. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me see if I can wake up. You know, either down 1,000 or up potentially 5K on my last day to qualify for a payout. So that was kind of like my thought process.
And it was about like 4K.
It was
Nice.
3,000. I was up about 4,000, yeah. And then I closed partials down here and
let some run.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, good one.
So not too bad. All right, 30 closure coming up in about 9 minutes here. So we'll see how we do on the 30 closure, but if we close back in the range, that's going to be a little annoying. We might have to manage that. If we close below, then we should still be good to go on the 1 hour. We might just need to make a 1 hour steeper high. Top wick here.
True.
All right, we'll see where we're at though. My stops are 47, 23, 24, somewhere right up in these highs here. Yeah, they got to be above the previous candle just in case it wants to like do some sort of a pack. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at 47.23 too.
Yeah.
For stops?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
This would be a great upper wick tapping right into those support zones now.
Yeah.
To reject, push down.
Yep. When I'm in drawdown, do I ever scale out of a trade? Sometimes. Sometimes, like if a candle closes back above a range or something, and you know, close in the opposite direction, I'll tend to either close full or close half or something like that. And yeah, if it's closing against me in a different range than I'm in, then I don't really want to be in that trade too much anymore. So that's where I'll usually manage it. If you go watch on TT_profits, I recently put up a video like that. I think I was in a red shirt, maybe. Yeah, this one right here. So we talk about it in this one right here about, you know, drawdown and your area and managing. This is where I talk about if price closes above and whatnot, I'll kind of manage my position, but as long as it remains below and candles kind of do what I need them to do, then I continue to hang on and stuff. Yeah, go check this one out. If you guys aren't following TT_profits, this is where we kind of pull clips from the stream and post them up here. They're very educational too. There's some of our trades, some of it is just education, but you guys can follow it right there. If you want to follow my main page, this is it right here too. What should be a good indicator to enter? Just go to my playbook video on YouTube. I explain all my indicators, all my confirmations for the most part, and you know that's kind of like what I'll use. All right, we have 30 closures coming up in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes here. That's just about the top wick I wanted to see.
Same here, pack 2, tapping into 17.3 there. Yep.
Yeah. Size. Yeah, I still mark up support and levels, even though it's clean range. Yeah, because a lot of times those levels, so the way I like to look at it is like almost like a waterfall, right? Waterfall coming down. And like most people just want to look at the waterfall itself. They don't want to look into it. So you ever look into a waterfall? Sometimes like a whole new land over there, right? So it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, you have clean range to the left, but what about through that clean range? Can we spot anything that could like have price reject or anything like that? So I will use those areas to the left for management more than anything. So yeah, so I probably do that. That's probably something a little bit different than I do for most people, is just look in those areas and try and find those common areas of interest that most people aren't looking at, right? Because if everyone's looking at the clean range that price has made, but no one's over here looking at, you know, like all the support and resistance and everything that happened like right here, right? Then chances are they're going to take a sell and they're going to want to get down all the way down here, and it probably will work. But a lot of times when they tap these levels like over here, they're going to start dealing with some rejection, you know? And usually those are areas in which we will take profits on or go break even on. And, you know, the trade may continue running down, but usually it'll start rejecting those areas, come back up, right? Make bigger top wicks and come down later. So yeah, that's all. Safe in the unknown? Me too. Me too. All right, well, my friends, 9:30 it is. Buckle up.
4 minutes. We'll see
if
here.
we get a strong bearish closure, that'd be great.
Yeah, I hope we
so
can, man.
really
At
good.
least we're staying below range. That should still be bearish here, so we'll see.
Yeah.
If all I know is if we break the 30 low again, which is at 4-hour low, you know, we should
We're gone.
get going at 9:30 if it breaks there.
If. Big if.
Yep.
Big if.
Mm-hmm.
See, this 15 has no low weight still.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that?
Interesting.
Stand tall, boys. Stand tall. Stand tall. All right, cool. Well, we got 2 minutes. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
But
Be right back, Strat.
BRB strat, right? Yep.
Yeah.
works every single time, bro.
BRB strat to bring this down here. 9:30 coming in.
Coming in hot.
We know wicks get filled during high times of volume.
Literally, bro.
4-hour bearish, following the higher time frame bias.
Bro, look at that 4-hour wick fill. Oh my goodness.
I know, bro. And that wick fill on the 30-minute too. Looks
Oh
good.
my god, bro. Wait, no, the 30 you said? Oh yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, yep.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
We can see
Looks
a nice
good.
bearish closure below support at 9:30. Still looking great.
9:30 money here. See, 2 minutes, anything can happen.
Yep.
Each trade unique.
Yep. Well, it's good, chat. How's everyone doing here today? Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're back to being disciplined traders.
Definitely, bro.
I think 1 day is good enough, you know. We
Monday?
got Saturday. No, we got Saturday webinar and you know all that kind of stuff, and then you got Sunday, but it's not really full Sunday. If you do Asia session, you have like half of a day,
Yeah.
you know, and then we're
Right.
back on Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah. You trade Asian for real. Asia and London.
Exactly. You know, so like you actually have about a day,
Yeah. Right.
which is good. It's good. It's more than enough.
Yep. Facts. Yep. Right.
Definitely.
All right. Less than a minute here, boys.
We'll see.
All right, how we looking? 22 seconds?
Looking great. Looking great.
All right, we'll see where 9:30 wants to
Yep.
push. Let
Looking great.
me see that 1 hour.
Yeah, if this is still below here, this thing should make the run on that 1 hour time frame too.
Yep.
We'll see. 9:30 now.
All right, well, here comes the volatility. Holy.
15 previous, still no low wick there, so we'll see. If we break through that and come down for the fall low there, we should see that wick fill definitely.
Yeah, if we
On the
break the
30
low, we
there.
should get the wick fill. Yep.
Definitely. Like Johnny said too, in high times of volume, we feel big wicks and
Yep.
retest support and resistance here, so let's see.
Yes,
Nick, you
sir.
see yourself going B here or like a bit earlier or no?
No. Like,
I mean, 30 clean,
probably not,
1 hour
not so
too.
much. If we break that low, I almost don't even want to close partials right there. But I will because you just got all these wicks here.
Yeah, same, but like that could be a massive push here too though.
Good. Partials is good anywhere like in this box, I would say. Anywhere in here is pretty much good.
Hey,
Am I adding a position? I'm not. No, but you can. You know, this would be a good opportunity to. Especially if you re-break the entry would have to be on the re-break of the low though. Boom, boom. What up, Vishon? How are you, bro? Yo, Rafi, whoever sent me those golf cleats, fuego.
Yeah, bro.
Fuego.
Yeah.
Those are clean. I almost don't even want to wear them. They're so nice.
That's sick, man. That's sick.
Who
What
sent
a
you
young.
those? Where are you?
What a young man. Should I say the name?
Yeah. Who sent it?
Should I say the name?
What's his?
The Lord is back. The Lord is back.
The Lord is back.
Discord.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's go. Yo, thank you, man. Wow, those cleats are sick.
Nice one.
I think that's like a rare color too.
Yeah,
Like the way the bottom is so fire. So fresh. So fresh, so clean.
Good stuff, man.
I might have to play with them tomorrow. Nah, I might not even play with them. No, I probably will. I have to.
Yeah, bro, they were looking clean.
I can't just let those sit.
They were clean.
Just take him with you and just keep it in the car. Don't step on him.
Yeah.
You bring him to the golf court.
Start like tiptoeing over to the tee box. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Very good.
You know when people come in to your house and do work and they put this little kind of bag on their shoes so they don't get your house dirty.
Let's go to the golf
Just
course.
bring one of those. Yeah.
Take one of those on, bro.
Green be doing that type of stuff at his house. He go,
Bro, that'd be
hey,
disrespectful.
Hey, but don't take your shoes off because we don't want to smell your stinky feet. But at the same time, you can't walk in my house. So here's some I don't know, what are they called?
I don't know, like slipper? No, not even slipper. I don't even know.
It's like a blue bag that, I don't even know what
I
it's
have
called.
no idea what you call that.
Booties. They're booties.
Yeah, like a blue bag.
Throw the booties on,
yeah.
man. I don't want to smell your feet, nor do I want your dirty shoes on my rug. So here's the booties.
Booties.
Yo, what? That's
Nah,
So
come
funny.
on.
Wear them for work. Oh, snap. Yeah. Yeah, I remember actually one time I worked as an electrician. Chat, would you believe that? That's a scary
No
sight
way.
right
one of
there.
many.
Could you
One of many
imagine
jobs for him.
me
Bro, I
coming
could
in
not imagine, no.
as your electrician's partner? Oh my goodness. Leave the house. Leave the house. But yeah,
Seriously, bro, I could
Get
not
out of the
imagine
house
that.
immediately.
I remember we go into some house. They'd be like, "Hey, can you throw these on?" I'm like, "All right, whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do when you need that paycheck." You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Bro, Nick,
Give me
that
the
was
damn
one of
thing.
many jobs you worked, bro.
That was about one of 120 jobs that I had for. My longest running job was 3 weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true.
No,
True
no,
story.
actually, my longest job was probably about almost 2.5 to 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I think
Was
it
that a
like 3
Ferrari
years.
thing? Or like,
That was at Mercedes Benz.
oh, wow.
Yeah, I was working for Mercedes for a while.
Fire.
Yeah. What up, Spidey? Spidey in the chat.
Spidey in the building. Let's get it, man.
What's up, Spidey?
Chatting.
Great
No,
to see
Spidey.
you.
What's good?
Spidey.
Happy
How
Monday,
you
Let's break
doing?
through
brother.
this low here, Spidey.
Yes, sir. Let's break this low. Let's see the push and yup.
I use
Fine.
Walmart bags.
I just want more. Yeah, you know what? I
That's
just want more
funny.
bags too.
All right.
Oh, Walmart bags for yours, yeah?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, actually. Tie the Walmart bag up. Let me just get this Walmart bag tied on my shoe real quick. Thank you very much. Oh snap! Oh, did we hit? We just missed. Let's see
We
if we hit.
should see a push here, definitely. But let's see.
He's a Walmart man. Anybody hit?
Like,
Anybody get
just
hit?
missed my TP.
I just missed.
Yeah,
that
same,
one
bro.
pip.
Just missed my
Same.
thing
That's
for
okay,
one
we
tip.
should-
Same one pip, bro.
Come on, let's
We
break through
we
this.
should break that low pretty good.
Yeah, push
Same here,
on.
John.
Yeah.
Hit your
That's a little
TP.
push.
Nice.
One pip.
Yeesh.
Mm-mm.
Come on, goalie. Bleed through it. 930.
We should
Break
definitely re-break that low, bro.
Get this little push.
Bleed through that low, goalie.
Drop the hammer on it.
Drop the hammer. Drop the blood.
Drop the
bath.
hammer on it.
Oh,
There you go, Linda. Give it to me,
all right,
Linda.
I'm out.
Nice.
Here we go.
I might take another push.
Good trade,
here.
boys.
We're out of risk now and let it do its thing.
What setup is this? This is a 30-minute breakout. Yeah, 30-minute breakout. Hey, buddy, can you please sponsor me a funded account? I'll think about it, boss man.
Bro, he just gave you a discount, brother.
I just gave you a nice clean trade.
Bro,
That way you can take
literally.
the profits and get the funded account. Maybe on the next giveaway. Try and get in the next giveaway that we do. Should we do a giveaway this week? I think we should. We haven't done one in quite some time. I'll have to get myself like 10 accounts and we'll give them away. Don't forget code TT. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's actually been a little bit since we've done some giveaways here. I think we got 10 up our sleeve at some point.
I think so, brother.
A little 10.
I think you're right. Nick, I love that you're in from the top right now.
I'm literally in this trade right now.
Nick, are you worried about losing this trade, bro?
No, I'm actually in from here now. So that kind of really screwed me, that dollar average, like putting those contracts in. But believe it or not, chat, if you guys just arrived, I'm actually in this trade. Mainly. It's like right here.
I like that you held it.
Yeah, dude. I held this one all night long.
You had a good read on it.
Yeah. But I did take a new entry here, so let's see if we can push through. Let's see.
Did you guys get tapped out or no?
No, not yet.
Yeah, mostly.
There we
You guys are
go.
about to now.
There we go. All right, we're taking more profits. We're gonna go break even here too, and yeah, that'll be it. That'll be that.
That's it, bro.
Let's see if we can
Compound
push through
those
that
profits.
box now. All right, good trade. 2 for 2, back on the board here in this lovely last week of April. You know, coming off of a loss, big loss last week on a Thursday night into Friday morning, and wasn't able to recover.
Yeah.
But you know, here we are, back to back, just swinging away here, and basically full loss recovered. Over $11,000 recovered since last Friday, and you know we're back on the board here on these XFAs, up $4,000 today on this XFA.
Get it, bro. Great
Sure.
job.
Winners win. You know, at the
Think
end of the
about
day,
it.
like you got to keep your foot on the gas. You're going to lose trades. You're going to run into some, you know, some stuff here and there, right? You're not going to like the results at times, but you got to, you know, stay focused, stay locked in onto what the mission is and what's required to win.
Right. You take a loss Friday. What amateur traders do, they take a loss Friday just to revenge trade and try to get it back Friday. Meanwhile, Monday prints them a beautiful setup at 9:30 where they could have made it back, right? It just shows you again like how patience always pays you.
Yep.
And how waiting, you know, one good trade out a day really builds momentum in you
Definitely.
and gets those losses back.
Yep. That's absolutely. But yeah, we should all basically be recovered from last week at this point. See that? You know, like doesn't it look like the end of the world on Friday? Oh my God. Well, actually, most of you guys didn't even take the loss on me. We took a win on Friday in New York session, but some of the guys in Asian, we took a loss. And you know, during that time it could feel like, you know, that's everything. You guys know when you're like 11 years old, or I should say like 13 years old, and you think like, you know, the problem that you have with your best friend is like, that's the end of the world, right? Oh my God, that's all life is, right? There's nothing more to life. But, you know, you realize later, like, yeah, that's not the case. And that's how it is with trading too. Like a lot of us get, oh my God, I took a loss. It's the end of the world. What am I going to do? Right? It's like, dude, Monday. Remember, markets are back open on Monday. Right? Like, what do? We enjoy the weekend. And then we come back and we hunt for good trades again on Monday through Friday. And chances are we get it back and we move forward. So, I mean, look at that. Monday, we've already gotten everything back. Ain't it great? Ain't it great?
It is, man. Very much.
My mic probably does sound a little low. You know, I was moving some stuff around, and I don't know. I probably messed something up.
How was everything moving stuff around?
Nah, I moved it around, but I gotta get Spectrum to pull up today, to like
Yeah,
the outlet up there doesn't have like a live Wi-Fi feed on it, so I gotta get that.
yeah. I think Joe was telling me about that.
Yep, Joe did a great job at helping me, giving me a lot of
Nice.
moral support, and just hanging out and just looking at me and stuff, and it was awesome.
I was gonna help you that one day, whatever. I was there last.
Nah, he grabbed
Friday.
a couple monitors. I said, "Here, Joe, grab the keyboard and the mouse. Just bring that upstairs. I'll meet you up there with the PC." But I might start streaming in a different office. I have another office upstairs that I use, and I might switch it up just to have a nice little switch up going on.
Yeah, do it, man. That office is nice. So
It is. It's very nice up there, too. I want to use it a little bit more. But then again, it's like, how do you leave this office? You know, like, this is just...
you keep them both, bro.
It's the money
right?
room right here.
One for New York, one for Asia.
That's what I told them. I'm like, Asian vibe, New York vibe, you know?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I go, Maverick, we got to move the money machine. He goes, Dad, I want one of those. Because he knows
You'll get one.
He knows that toys cost money, so we're starting to teach him a little bit about money. Things cost money, you know. So he knows that things cost money now. So he goes, the money machine, I want one of those, Dad. I say, yeah, you'll get one eventually. You'll get one. Everyone in this household will get a money machine at some point. All right, what are we doing? 9:30. We got into the box, but will we get lower? What up, Sandman? Good to see you. Good to see you. If I was a kid, I'd want one of those too. Would you say a money machine? I'll take one of those. I'm currently risking 1% per trade on a 10K funded account. I started on April 5th, and so far I'm down 2%. It's almost been a month, and I still haven't passed the two-step challenge. You're probably never going to pass it risking 1%. I'll be honest. 1% is absolutely nothing, right? That's where you find yourself getting caught up in like eval jail type of deal, like where people get stuck on evals and challenges forever. That's because they risk 1 or 2% per trade, you know, on those accounts, and that just ain't going to cut it, you know. So you got to you know, just up it up a little bit, you know what I mean? I mean, and again, I mean, first things first is you got to take good trades. So it doesn't matter how much risk you got on or how much you don't. Like, if you're not taking good trades, you'll never make money. So first things first is you have to take good trades. And when you take good trades, I'll be honest, you don't really go down 2-3% ever. You really don't. Like, I don't know. I haven't really been down in a long time. Like on my either my funded accounts or my live accounts, like that, it usually just doesn't happen when you just take good trades, right? And you don't take any bad trades. That's really the secret here that I wish most of you guys can really start to understand and comprehend. It's, you know, it's probably not what you think it is. It's just taking good trades. Every single trade you take, you don't take a bad trade anymore. That's just what it is. But you take bad trades, you lose money. Why would you even want to take a bad trade?
Facts, bro. A bad trade is like a step backwards in your progress. You know, it literally just makes things go longer, prolongs the process.
Yep.
I remember someone said something.
Yeah, really is. Like, I remember even some of the guys that I look up to, they say, yo, you got a good setup in front of you, and you're only going to go 2%, 1%? How, do you really believe in that setup? Like, on my live account, I will go anywhere from like anywhere from 5 to like 15% of the account, right? And because, I mean, think about it. I've taken a live account from 50K to 130K, I think it was at its top. So you don't do that by risking 1% per trade, right? You can't get there. So usually I risk anywhere from 5 to 10% per trade, just depending on the setup in front of me and the condition of the market and all that. And that's how you start to get significant gains. Or, you know, look, and by the way, there is no right or wrong. That's the crazy part about it, is there is no right or wrong. It's just whatever suits you best. So if you like 1 to 2% per trade and that's where you're comfortable, okay. But it's going to just understand it's going to take you longer to make money. It's going to take you longer to pass your accounts. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But if you really believe in your system and you believe in your trades, then you could put a little bit more size on them, is what I do. So I used to be so 1 to 2% per trade. And I'll be honest, when you're trading funded accounts, you're not even doing that. Because if you're trading 1% of 50K, you're basically risking all your drawdown. I'm gambling. I'm doing a pretty good job at it. Yeah, I am gambling. We're all gambling. All of us.
Literally.
Every single one
all
of
is
us
gambling.
is gambling. Right? I'm just gambling with edge. You know the casino, you know the owners of the casino, you know that they're gambling too, right? You know that they have so many people. What if everyone in the casino went in there and made money? They'd take a big loss, wouldn't they? But you know what they do? They trade edge. They trade probabilities, right? They gamble with edge. So I am the owner of the casino, right? If you're trading edge and you're the owner, if you're just lollygagging and taking trades, then you're probably the player at the casino. So we're all gambling. Every single one of us. Actually, you guys are probably gambling worse than me. At least I'm profitable for the last 4 or 5 years.
Order filled.
All right, Linda. Thank you. All right. Well, that'll be it. 4,000 on the day here as we take another payout. Another payout here. So we'll take that.
Nice little gamble day. Little happy gambling, everybody.
Happy gambling. Hey, we're all gambling. At least I'm gambling and making money and profiting. If you risk 2% max with an edge, it's not gambling. It is though. It is. You're literally gambling 2%. You know, so you don't know whether or not that trade is going to play out, right? There's no 100% to the outcome, so therefore it is a gamble. Every trade will be a gamble. Every trade. Life is a gamble.
Exactly. Just because it's a small. Yeah, true. Just because it's a small percentage doesn't mean it's not gambling. It's still gambling.
You're just gambling a small percent.
Yeah.
And again, you know, and there's no right or wrong, right? But the way I see it is, you know, small belief, small risk. Big belief, big risk. And, you know, that's just how I see it, right? Once you begin to understand your system well enough, you can start to throw some size on those trades. But guess what? There's no right or wrong. And who am I to tell you what to do or how to think? That's just the way I think. That's just the way I feel, you know? And I like my results. I appreciate my results. I respect my plan, right? Therefore, I could throw some size on it. I'm much more of a mature trader than I was, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. So I can trust myself. I can trust my system a lot better now. Therefore, I can throw some more risk on the table. You can definitely gamble with 2%, especially if you have no edge. Yeah.
Definitely.
Look, edge works. The way I see it is I could play the game at 2 to 3% with a 70% win rate, or I could play the game at 10 to 20%, or 20 to 30%, let's just say, with a 70% win rate. It doesn't matter. Either way, I've got a 70% win rate. So if I do what I have to do and what's required, my wins and losses will be at 2 to 3%, or my wins and losses could be at 20 to 30%. It's just, are you ready to level up? You know, recently I leveled up from risking, you know, 2 to 3,000 on my live account to risking basically, you know, 10 to 15,000, right, on my live account. Now, guess who still has a 70% win rate? Me. Guess who's still going to execute on edge every trade? Me. So now it doesn't matter if I'm risking 2 to 3K or 10 to 15K. I'm still trading it on edge, and I'm still going to have a 70% win rate. Doesn't matter at that point, right? Still got it. It's just leveling up, right? And then eventually someone's going to level up and risk, you know, 20 to 30,000 per trade. But guess what? Their wins and losses are going to be at that level. So as you begin to mature, as you begin to, you know, understand your edge more, as you begin to understand the game more, you know, develop that responsibility, right? It doesn't matter. You just start playing at this level. See, what could be $2,000 to $3,000 for you right now, right? I may see 5 to 10, 15,000 like you see 2 to 3 grand, right? Raja might see 20 to 30K the way I see 10 to 15K, right? So it's really just all about where you are in the journey and your appetite for risk and your relationship with risk and your relationship with money and all that good stuff. RR, yeah, yo, how'd you guys like my RR on this one? What was that? I closed partials right there. So I was risking 67 pips to make 270 pips. What RR?
Oh, that's like the IG
like 1 to 3.
RR right there.
You know how I do. Man, this trade could still be running if I didn't get hit at break even too. My full TP was down here on that trade. We do a little RR. We do a little 4R, Mr. BTC.
Get it.
No, I know it says it right there. I just wanted the chat's participation. I purchased a 50K challenge yesterday. Today I'm at 476. You think I'm on the right track? I don't know. Maybe you are. I mean, a winning trade doesn't determine that. You know? So how about you tell me how's the journaling going over the last 20 trades? How's your mindset been over the last 2 months? Then I could tell you if you're on the right track. We do a little RR. Pro trade? Oh, one of these. Oh, yeah. It's my pro trade right here. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not big of a RR guy. You know, you might see me starting to fall into that. Obviously, this year we've been hanging on to trades a little bit longer, using our, you know, stops to our advantage a little bit and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll ever become a swing trader, but you never know, Johnny Gems, right? Rest and relax. That's all.
You never know. You never know, brother, where this journey may take us, man. All we know is we're going up, though.
All I know is it's bullish.
Life's bullish, bro. Massive uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. Straight to TP, to our goals.
Straight to the TP. NQ? Yeah, we'll take a look. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that on the NASDAQ. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm still very bullish here on NQ. You see how you have almost no closures below support at all? So, yeah, don't be fooled here. I don't think we'll get a push down today.
Yo, where my RR monsters here in the YouTube chat at? Today is the day where you learn about price action.
We got one for you today.
Yep.
Honestly, I can't even take credit for this. I literally hit sell and went to sleep. So it's not like I was like a master at this move or something here.
IG gurus would say they're masters, definitely.
Yo, what were you taking, the fade there? Or
yeah, current candle fade at 4-hour resistance.
Got you. Makes sense.
If you look at
the press sell dip.
If you look at the daily came all the way up, right? I did a really thorough analysis on the daily time frame in the beginning of the session today. If you guys didn't see that, go watch the breakdown that we did on today's session. But daily was up there. It's really choppy, kind of tapping into that previous level right here. See that, like, you know the ones that we try to follow. 4-hour was coming all the way up, so this 4-hour candle was extremely bullish at the moment. You know, tap it into this area right here. So I looked and I said, you know what? Every time we popped up, we tend to shoot straight back down into those levels, right? Come back over here, same deal. We kind of popped up here, came back down, closed bearish, and then look, boom, straight down into that support. So we were right there again on that 4-hour time frame. So 30-minute had given you the break of the highs there too. So I was looking at the 30-minute, looking at the 1 hour a little bit. You know, you see the 1 hour basically getting the inverted celery going, but the 30-minute entry was like right here. 30-minute went up, broke the highs, broke all these highs, tapped right into this level here. So I thought, you know what? Let's try and get a head start on the sells today. Because my thought process is the 4 hour could reject and then eventually actually start heading down again on the next 4-hour candle. So I figured, you know what? Let's risk $1,000, right? The TP, the overall TP was like almost 6,000. So I said, I'll risk 1,000 here. I'll go to sleep, and I'm expecting price to move down. So I thought we would kind of really make our move, but we didn't. So when I woke up, price was sitting right here. And then I took some partials right there, because if you look at the 15, that was also like a pretty good level to take partials at. So decided to take my partials right there, and then just left the runner and kept it going.
Lovely trade, brother.
Yeah. Yep. It was
Won an R on that one, bro.
And guess what? I slept like a baby. So I didn't even think about the trade last night. I just went straight to bed.
Nice, man.
Imagine I could do that consistently. Yeah, it would be great. But again, I mean, I can't really get much better results than I'm currently getting. I mean, it's my results right now. I cannot complain about my trading results. So I'm not trying to figure something out here, right? I just took a fade and just let it run the whole night. So I don't really
listen.
I could do this consistently, but the stuff that I'm doing consistently now, I mean, I've got the results I've always wanted. So.
Bro, exactly. You don't scale when you find a good system, like you don't scale it by adding more systems or strategies.
Nah.
You scale it by being consistent and having good risk management, right? That's all we got to do is scale it. And when it's simple, it's scalable, right? Anyone heard the saying like simplicity is scalable, or simplicity scales, complexity fails, right? Like you find a system that's consistent and profit. Bro, you just gotta run it every day like it's your job, right? Following every day like it's your job. That's it, and then it scales naturally.
Yep. That's the best trade I ever take. Nah. You missed the monthly review in the clubhouse on the webinar on Saturday. There was much better trades in there. I think most people will just say that because of how how long it went, like how much it went in profit, but. I mean, there was trades that I've taken like on the break of the low, close here, that were better, made more money on them too. Futures will let you hold overnight? Yes, just not over the close of the market. So I took that trade around 11 p.m. maybe, around 11, 12 p.m. and just held it all through London, all through pre-New York, and closed it around New York Open. Or close partials, New York Open. Order block? Yeah. I've discovered the order block. That's right. See, I'm getting better.
We had a great London session in the clubhouse. No trades were taken. It was ranging, but it looks like, Chad, what we kind of planned out to happen after looks like it happened. So maybe if anyone was staying late, trading later in the London session, probably caught some.
I see the range. Did you guys stay out of these buys here?
Yes, we stay out of those buys.
How come?
4 hour had no lower wick, so we were not interested in buys at all.
Gotcha.
Yup. We really wanted the sells.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think
again,
I would have
4
taken those buys either.
I know, right? A little sketchy with the 4 hour nav and a lower wick. We know, candles are going to make top and bottom wicks there, especially a 4 hour chart. So
what, the 4 hour looked like this?
Yes, smaller wick.
Like that?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly.
Yes, sir. What do you know?
And the previous, right, exactly. And the previous 4 hour candle was weak bullish too.
Yeah, it was weak. Big rejection out of that one.
Yep.
Man, I can't believe that second entry burnt my entry down. I wanted to hold something all the way until at least one MGC.
Nick, how's the range yesterday?
Oh, great session.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, Joe told me it was good. You guys got good practicing.
Joey Stu finally got some golf clubs.
I
Let's
know
go.
those things are
Hey.
fresh.
Imagine playing baseball and having no glove.
Dang,
Man,
bro.
played golf without golf clubs for 2 years.
Sheesh. That's a lot of money rented on clubs.
Dang. Yeah, it is.
Half the time you have to use the ladies' clubs at some of these courses. They're like, oh, we only have lefty ladies' clubs.
Damn, bro. Not only do you have to pay for him, but you gotta freaking play with ladies' clubs. Damn. Yeah, I was feeling bad for him, but he's got some nice clubs. I've seen those. Those are clean.
Yeah, they're nice.
Nice and new, too.
What are the best clubs? What club? I'm looking for some new clubs potentially. I'm still shooting around 100. You know, I'm gonna make strides to get me towards 90, and then 80, but I'm still an amateur. Fight Club. What's the best club? Some of you guys are telling me about like the nightclubs. Like, no, dude, not that. No,
Bro, come on.
wrong stream, bro. Wrong stream.
Oh, you lock in, bro.
If you're still going out to nightclubs, that's a full-grown man, then you're gay.
You're gay.
You seen that?
John, did you
Yeah.
show him?
As a
I did
full-grown
show
male
him,
still
bro.
going to a nightclub.
John,
you're
did you
gay.
show him?
Yeah, bro. Oh, my God, dude.
Why is that so
my God.
funny?
Yo, John, the one I sent you, man.
I know.
If you're watching
Yeah.
sports as a full-grown man, you're gay. I mean, you're gay.
Me and Magnus were talking
said-
about that earlier.
He's like, if you're betting on another man's last name to perform
Nah.
for you to make money today, then you're gay.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You're gay,
Ah.
dog. Like,
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Why is that so funny? I don't know why.
the way he says you're
Just the way
gay
he
is
says
so funny, bro.
He like runs
It's
out of
just
his
funny,
breath
bro.
at that point. He's like, you're gay.
It's like, yeah.
If you
Yeah,
if you're a
man.
full-grown male adult and you send me a text message that just says hey or yo without sending me the full thing, the full question in which you want, then you're gay. You think I got time?
No.
I'm in and out of
Bro,
videos. I'm
I
live
was
streaming.
cracking up
You
watching
think
that.
I got time to
No
write back?
way,
Yo,
bro.
what?
Bro. Shatter, you
P790
guys not-
irons? Oh, I'll go look at them. Damn.
John, that was so funny, the one I sent you. I just watched it one
Oh,
time
man.
and I was like, damn, bro, this is too funny not to send.
Are you a full-grown man not following a trading edge? Then you're gay.
You're gay. You're simply the gay.
Do you not have risk management rules as a full-grown man?
Then you're gay.
I mean, come on. Do you not want to log in, dog? Like, you're gay.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm done.
Too funny, bro.
I'm done. That might have been the funniest thing I've seen all weekend.
Yeah, same, bro. Bro, I was almost crying watching that. That was so funny.
And I'll be like, what I wanted to say back was like, dude, if you have a haircut looking like that, you're gay. I'm sorry, you're just gay. Like, what?
Oh.
Just say it right back at him.
Yeah, bro. Hopefully no one takes that serious.
Nah, bro. He hit it on the spot there. That was so funny.
Yes. On
We
the
do a
daily
little trolling.
breakdown, you said that you were bullish based off the daily, but since the 4 hour was bearish, did you make your bias lean more towards that? Yes, exactly. So I will always prioritize the 4 hour candle over the daily because the 4 hour candle builds the daily, if that makes sense. So the 4 hour candle is going to build that daily up. So session by session, right? Session, London, or Asian, London, New York, you'll have these 4 hour candles that continue to guide price on the higher time frame. So it's really about putting the story together. And then you look at the overall daily candle and then you can know where, or you can at least have an idea of where it's at based off of what these 4 hour candles have been doing, right? So in our case, today in the New York session, we have a daily candle that's really jammed up, right? On the daily time frame, if we kind of remove all this, we see that we're kind of like just a little caught up on this daily time frame, and you've got some resistance sitting right there, right? You kind of respected the daily high. If you break the lows, right, we should continue down because we are technically, you know, in this blue range here, right? So we should continue down to the bottom of it. So pretty much what I'll look for now is if the daily is rejecting, which it was, then what does that look like on the 4 hour, right? Because that will most likely be a 4 hour candle moving down. So this is how to trade without any indicators, without any help, without anything really outside of the candlesticks in front of you. So now that we see here, we have a daily candle that moved up, came down, and left a wick. So what is that wick, right? What does that wick look like on the lower time frame? This guy right here. It looks like this 4 hour rejection and that 4 hour resistance. Those two candles right there, right? Let me make it a little bigger for you, right? These two candles right there. So as we come into the New York session, we're going, okay, look, the daily candle has rejected the highs. The previous candle came down. What does that look like on the 4 hour? That looks like a 4 hour candle that pushed up into the highs and has rejected now. And then the next candle closed bearish, right? So now what do we see here? So we see a daily candle that looks like this, right? But then when we look at our 4 hour, we see it and it looks like this, right? We have a beautiful resistance sitting here. So at that moment, let's say it's New York session now, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, look, daily rejecting, right? Rejecting the previous candle highs. In that rejection, you have a 4 hour resistance. And at the moment of New York session, we were kind of sitting right here flirting with breaking these 4 hour lows. So that basically automatically allows me to drop down to the lower time frame and see where I can get bearish, right? So as we got down to the lower time frame, we noticed that you had the range here. So you had a support, right? You had a resistance. And remember what our 4 hour candle looks like, right? It looks something like this. Bullish candle, rejection, right? 4 hour candle, resistance, boom. And now we have the new 4 hour candle looking like this, just like that, right? So these wicks right here are these wicks. So I know now, hey, look, if that 4 hour candle breaks the low, there's a very high chance we will continue moving bearish. So if we can get the bearish closure here on the lower time frame, then we can start selling down in this overall range here, which will basically be that 4 hour candle filling certain wicks and whatnot. So that's how I develop and tighten knit the bias to the session, is really just looking at the daily, seeing what that looks like based off the 4 hour. And then now that I have my direction, now I'm just going to go down to the lower time frame. And in this case, I was looking for a breakout, right? So we got that breakout with this candle here, and then we decided to pull the trigger on that next candle, ultimately looking for price to continue down. So you see how I built the bias? You see how I took the information from the daily and then seen what that looked like on the 4 hour, and then I allowed that 4 hour candles, the 4 hour candles, to determine my bias for the session, right? Not my bias for the week or the day, right? For the session in front of us here today. So now that I know, okay, my bias here is bearish, that's when I can look on the lower time frames, look for my range or look for my trend. And as price comes up here, I could start selling. Or as price kind of does this and ranging, I wait for a breakout right here and then I start selling. Does that help?
Bro, that has been an absolute game changer for us here.
Definitely.
And it makes so much sense because when you think about it, the daily candle is not going to close for another 8 hours, right? But we showed up 2 hours ago, right? And we're only here for 3-4 hours, right? So doesn't it make sense, since we're here for 3-4 hours for the session, right, to focus on that time frame, which is 4 hours, right? We're here in New York session. Where are we going to be in the next, where's our direction the next 4 hours, right? Over the daily, because that's what's most likely to happen in the hours we're here, right? Which is about 3 to 4. So it just makes a lot of sense in a game.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Also, like with London session, for example, that's like the start of the day. Like Asian is like the start of the daily candle, but like then London comes in. And every time we see the daily candle, we kind of built it up from London here. And like this could happen, but probably not here in London, but more so like New York. And then we see New York, it moves bearish again or something. But we took buys in London, let's say. But that was maybe because the 4 hour was bullish in London and now the 4 hour is bearish in New York. So it's the 4 hour is made way more like reliable in terms of like the session only, because the daily can move wherever.
Facts. Yep.
I mean, just think about it.
100%.
If you're
It's
building
like-
up a daily candle, right, and the daily candle closes bullish, and now we start to open up for the day, well, what sessions do we have? We have Asian session, right? We have London session, and then we have New York session. So if we're going to build out this next daily candle, we know that in most cases, right, this is a new candle, so it's going to open up, and what is it likely to do? It's likely to what? So if we know that most candles, how do most good candles look? They look like this. Example, good candle, right? So what is likely to happen now as this candle opens up? We know that bullish candles like to throw a lower wick, right? So what that means is if we're in Asian session, what do you think our bias is going to be? Even though we have a bullish, by the way, you see this rejection on the previous daily candle? Guess what that is on the 4 hour? A bearish candle, right? Some sort of a bearish closure here. So here's your daily. Here's your 4 hour. What do we expect to happen in Asian if our daily looks like this, knowing what we know, and our 4 hour looks like that? What are we looking for? Bottom wicks, right? Bearish. Yup, we're bearish. We're most likely now going to be bearish in this session. Why? Because number one, we know the daily needs a lower wick, and at the same time, the 4 hour is giving us our session bias with a bearish resistance, right? So likely what'll happen is price will wick up on the 4 hour, drive down, and that drive down is likely to be this daily bottom wick being formed, right? Good. Now what happens is what happens on the lower time frame? Even lower than that, right? So daily, 4 hour, let's say 30 minute, right? 30 minute has this uptrend, uptrend, downtrend, downtrend, right? And now the 4 hour came down. So this was that previous daily, moved up, new candle came down, made a low. You're probably at support here, right? 4 hours probably tapping a target here. So all of a sudden, 4 hour taps a target. You come into the London session now, and you're looking at price like this. So this is what your 4 hour candle looks like. I'm giving you sauce right now. So I would honestly put the phone down, put the remote controller down, like whatever you're doing. If you want to make money, pay attention. So let's say we move down here now, right? So now you come into London session, and the daily looks like this, right? And what does the 4 hour look like? 4 hour looks something like this, right? Where you're starting to come up here and break these highs or something. So what's the bias? What's the bias now in London? Now you're starting to flow with the daily. You see it? Now you're starting to get involved, and you go, okay, look, maybe we can anticipate the next 4 hour candle breaking the highs, and that'll lead this daily candle up. So what would I be looking for down here on the 30 minute? Either a breakout or some sort of onion, right? So let's say just price happened to be ranging. So what are we looking for now in London sesh? Buys above, range 2, sells below, right? So now we're looking for the buys, right? We want to see if we can anticipate this. Let's say you get a bullish closure. We start moving up on the 4 hour, breaking the high. Daily starts coming up as well. And that's basically your move, right? This is your move back up in London. And now this happens, right? Well, let me get a candle here. So now you got something like this on the 4 hour where price starts to move up. And this is the London buy you take, right? So the London session pushes up, does something like this. And ultimately what that does here on the lower time frame that you're executing on is it gives you a bullish candle, right? And then a bullish breakout comes in. You take the buys in London, right? You get into these ranges now. You take your partials, and then you let price chill, right? And you wait for New York session, because what's likely to happen now is a new range or a pullback, right? So you'll either get a new range right around here, and then now okay, I got supports and resistances, and I could wait for another breakout, or you're just going to get a simple pullback, right? A support to form. Now, as that's happening, after the buys are taken, so sells were taken in Asian, right? These sells to come down. Buys were taken in London, and what that did was, what did that do to the daily candle? It basically zapped it back up. So the buys went like this, right? And made the daily candle now look like that right before New York session. So now what are we looking for in New York session? Are we bullish or bearish in New York as we're building this daily candle, right? Now, by the way, we also got a 4 hour closure like that, right? So now we are starting to look for what? More buys. So what are we going to do? Same deal. We're going to wait for either a breakout, right? Or some sort of an onion play to start taking advantage of this push now, right? Now New York session coming back up. We have a daily wick fill, right? So this is where now we're going to be looking to fill that wick. What you're going to see here is on the lower time frames is just a beautiful clean range to the left, and that range fill right there that we would take, like let's say we get the breakout, right? Now we take a buy on this very next candle to move up. This range fill right here is just this wick fill right here. That's it. And that's how the markets move, right? So if you can begin to understand this process, understand that, you know, session by session, you can build the daily candle based off of the 4-hour candles. And then based off of what the 4-hour candles are showing you, that's how you know what trades to look for on the lower time frames, right? Now you know, okay, I'm bullish, or over here I'm bearish, and here I'm bullish, right? So now you know I'm looking for buys, and then if I am going to take sells or something in the opposite direction, I'm going to wait for a break and retest. I'm going to wait for a range to sell because I don't want to get caught up in any sort of fake out, right? On the lower time frames, as the higher time frame is trying to go move in a certain direction. So does this make sense? Let's clip this. Why don't we clip that? Let's put that in the Clubhouse course and all that too. So that way everyone can go back and listen to that. Guys, if you guys can clip this past this one here and then the one that we did before, that would be excellent. So any questions? Any questions? This will go in the Clubhouse course section too, just so there's just a little bit more information.
Clean, bro. Clean.
Fire. Yeah.
This is exclusive Clubhouse stuff right here. Yeah, it kind of
Literally, bro. It is.
Perfect
I was thinking
explanation,
like
bro.
too much sauce.
Perfect explanation, bro. Yo,
So
chat,
start
just
working
learn
this into
from
your trading.
Just keep learning from this man right here and apply what he teaches, because these are game changer concepts that have worked for me, man. Game changer.
Yeah. So this has made me the money I make. This has given me the green days you guys see me take. This has basically changed my life. Right, these concepts right here, and this is what I use on a day-to-day on how to analyze the markets. Notice how there was 0 indicators, there was no tools, there was no moving averages. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you want to learn like pure price action trading, this is it right here. This is it. Candle by candle, session by session, higher time frame direction into that lower time frame will get you exactly what you're looking for more times than not. I was listening to World of Warcraft. Maybe if it wasn't you, I would believe it, but I know for sure you weren't listening.
Yeah, he's kidding.
Yeah. Feel like I'm in a one-on-one with you? You kind of are. You kind of are. Little taste.
Yeah, I mean.
Have I read Al Brooks, Bar by Bar? No, I have not. The only trading books I ever read was The Best Loser Wins, Trading in the Zone, and my favorite of all, The Forex Mindset. Those are the only books I've read.
Incredible one. Forex Mindset is my favorite one too. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I do listen to a lot of Mark Douglas. So you guys may say, well, Nick, what do you do when you're not here? You know, some days I really do stay obsessed with the game. I'll be honest. You know, I study the charts. I listen to Mark Douglas. Most days out of the week, after I teach you guys, I go and learn. So I go from the teacher straight back to the student, so that way when it's time for me to teach again, you know, I'm ready as the teacher. So Forex Mindset was one of the best reads I've ever read. Oh my goodness, seriously.
Yo, facts, bro.
Such a good book.
One of the greatest, one of the best things I learned from the Forex Mindset. They made a whole chapter on it, but it was called Creating Yourself a Personal Trading Constitution. This changed everything for me, right? Having rules that self-regulate you, right? Having rules that govern your habits and that force you to do the right things, right? Like I have rules that force me to be patient, disciplined, have good risk management, right? Like we need these rules because we need to protect ourselves from ourselves, because at the end of the day, it's ourselves that we mess up, right? In our trading. It's
Yeah.
you getting emotional and execute on emotions is the reason you're not doing well as a trader. But if you had rules to protect you and regulate those emotions, right, you wouldn't have those problems anymore. Trading rules really do solve trading problems, and that was one of the greatest gems I learned from in that book. And they did a whole chapter on it too, so there's so much information.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, if you're a full-grown male or female adult and you're trading and you don't follow rules, I mean, you're gay. I mean, it's just there's just nothing else to say. You're just gay.
Yeah.
He said, if you haven't read the forex mindset, then you're gay.
Yo, it's true though, low-key, in a way.
It is true, kind of.
Damn,
Are
bro.
you are you actually serious about your trading? You haven't read that book? Come on.
You might be gay.
No, not gay.
Exactly. The boys
might
say
be
it for
gay.
me here. Yep.
Bro, it's not gay.
It's too different.
It's gay.
It's gay. It's gay. It's GAHY, I think.
If you're a trader
Yeah,
and you do not have
exactly.
trading rules, then you're gay.
Oh, man.
I'm done with that. It's funny. First time learning this made me feel like yep. Too much yeah, absolutely. Yeah, watch that a couple times. What time is it? Jot the time down. It's what time? 10:22. So we were talking about that around 10:15, right? So don't forget to come back to the stream and rewatch. 10:15 if you guys want to get better at those concepts.
Sir.
Yeah. I'm done, man. You guys are hilarious.
Nah.
All right, what now? Ugh, I'm bored. It's Monday. What shall we do?
Yeah.
Range, bro.
You go play some golf. I'm gonna go and look a couple of places out here and get a smoothie bowl, and we'll come back for Asia session. Sounds like a
Nice.
plan.
Smoothie bowl, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Far.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite type of smoothie bowl?
Dude, anything with bananas and chocolate.
Oh
Damn,
my
that
god, bro,
sounds
that's so
pretty
good
good,
too.
That
There's
sounds
this
good.
one in Bali, bro. What's the choco bowl? And it was like cacao
Goodness.
and bananas and it was sick.
Some protein too.
I'm done.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm
Of
about to go
course, of
climb some
course.
Some
trees.
protein powder.
Wish me luck. I might. Who knows what can happen? But,
Yeah, bro.
Make sure you bring the golf shoes.
bro, you seen
Give
that
you a
real
little
life
extra
Tarzan,
traction.
dude? Seen that guy?
Nah.
My guy
Uh-uh.
walks like he's an ape. Like he looks like a gorilla, bro. Like when he goes down on all he literally walks on fours, bro. It's insane.
Damn.
Dude just hopping through
Yeah, bro.
trees.
Where do you see this guy at?
Instagram.
Oh,
He's like Tarzan something. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Gonna hit the gym. Top down analysis? Yeah, of course. All right, let's do a fresh analysis here for anyone still trading for the rest of the day. And then if you guys have any good questions that you guys want to ask, then by the time I'm done with the analysis, I'll take a look. If we got something, we'll answer. If not, then we will wrap it up and enjoy the day. Tarzan, yo, bro, those guys are no joke. All right, so again, with our daily time frame, right, we're just in a tough spot here. You have support from the last range sitting really, it's a little funky, but it's kind of right here. So you have that, you have this resistance here. This is pretty much the daily range we're in, so no surprise why runners won't really run today, or price isn't making much of a move during these higher times of volume. So you don't really have much of a good confirmation candle. You are bullish. 4 hours going to close here, or it did close 25 minutes ago. So let's take a look at what the 4 hour actually looks like. So we did close bearish, right? Which was good. We actually did close below that little support level too. Yeah, so I'm going to pretty much remain bearish here, man. You're probably going to see a little bit of a move up now to create that 4 hour top wick. You'll see a move up on a potential 15-30 minute time frame. But what you should be looking for is if price is pointing down, then you want to see price retrace, come back up into a certain area, and then look for the selling opportunities from that area. So how would that look moving forward here today, right? If we're going to expect this 4 hour candle to make a top wick, 1 hour also make a top wick, then we're likely to come back into the range here. So let's take a look at that 30 minute. 30 minute has that resistance here. I'd probably wait for a fake out, a nice little retracement that comes back up somewhere into this range. Don't really get too aggressive on the buys early. If you get a candle like that, just wait. right? Maybe something that kind of retests that zone there, closes below, possibly even breaks the highs. And then now that that 4-hour high is in play, that's when you can start looking for the shorts again. It's going to be tough to take sells down here without a 4-hour top wick. So let that bullish move happen. That'll ultimately create the new top wick on the 4-hour candle. And then as you get that resistance, right, you can anticipate, you know, the 4-hour candle coming back down, wait for a top wick, you know, partials wherever this support gets formed at. And then, you know, full TP for me is like still down here, like 46.90. So that was my TP from last night. We'll see if we can get there, but that's pretty much the move I'd be looking for, is something like this where you can get a resistance to form and then take more sells. Now, let's say we don't pop up, and let's say we actually do run down. This is where you can start to get a little bit more aggressive on the buys. So let's say we run down here with no top wick on that 4-hour candle, and we start tapping into these levels, right? So now you've actually tapped support, target tapped, you know, things like that. You might even get like another 30-minute candle that kind of, you know, does this. Now that you have that rejection, all you're going to do is this is when you can get a little bit more aggressive on the buys. And ideally, if you can find a buy, sniff one out somewhere down here in these support levels, that's going to be your best bet for price to kind of move up and then start to retrace for you. So keep in mind, if you guys are taking the buys down there, somewhere anywhere around like 47.10, right, all the way up towards like 47.15, those will probably be your levels that you want to take profits at and whatnot. So that's it.
Sounds good.
That's it. Follow the plan, otherwise you're gay. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, just follow the plan and don't do anything stupid today. Yeah, it's Monday. We made some money. We're in the green. We got our losses back from Thursday or whatever, and now back to work we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any other questions, and then if not, then we'll run it.
Yo, Nick, you're the man, bro.
Yeah, you're the man.
You're the man, bro. You're the man.
You're the man.
You guys are all the mans. Magnus, Rafi, you're the man too.
Too, man. You too.
Thanks.
Hey, I love you guys. Guys, I love you.
Hey, just want to say I love you guys too.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
I don't know if we say it enough.
We don't.
But I love you boys.
Hey, if you guys
You don't say I love you to your boys, you're gay.
Listen, if you never see me again, just know you're gay. No, just if you never see me again, just know I love you guys. All right, it's been a wonderful time streaming here with you all.
Dude, your brother.
Dang, what's this? Wait. What's going on over here, bro?
I might have a ticket out to Fiji. You never know, you know. I think the way I want to exit is one day, 10, 12 years from now, I'm just gone. You're like, yo, what happened to Nick from Time to Eat? Time to Eat's still running, but where's Nick? And then no one will ever be able to find me again. Hint, hint, I might be in Fiji or somewhere in those islands. I might be island hopping a little bit.
Yeah, I'll see you out there. Let me know. I'll see you out there.
Don't forget, though, we're bringing the top 100 TT traders with us, though. You already know.
The whole hedge fund will be out at that point. Don't worry about it.
We're out, but with the top 100 traders from TT.
They'll be out there with the umbrella and the coconut.
Yep. Me and Rafi will be chilling under the umbrella with the coconut. Literally enjoying the waves, bro. Spitting gems.
Yep.
Let's go.
iPad on the side just to wait for London Open.
We'll keep one iPad. We'll throw the rest of them out.
Yep.
Living off passive income, bro. Just straight bulling, bro.
Let's see if Clubhouse got anything here. Nick going through the playbook blueprint. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Enjoy that playbook blueprint. By the way, you guys can zoom in. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that you can zoom in or not. We'll try and make it a little bit better, but you guys know I don't really know much about that. So I'll see if we can get that all figured out. But hope you guys are enjoying the blueprint of the playbook. Let me just show you real quick on how to zoom in, because I think some people don't see how to zoom in. So if you come over here to the PDFs, right, you're gonna basically hit trading thing, all right, and then there's gonna be a plus sign. So you see the plus sign here, bam, 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 and now you can go in and start reading things just a little bit more clear, a little bit better. If you want to zoom back out, then just zoom out. But this will give you basically everything that we use. It's a blueprint on how to succeed, how we pull money from the markets on a daily basis, you know, monthly basis and stuff. So go through this in the Clubhouse. Utilize it, man. Use it to your advantage. By the way, I see the analytics on how many people go through the educational stuff, It's a little weak. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little weak. It's a little weak. How bad do you really want it? I would have gone through that whole course 5 times already. Even if I was only in for 2 months. So lock in, G. Lock in. All right. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I might become a monk.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
The concepts. The concepts we teach here, like if you're learning them, they should be ingrained in your head ASAP. That means you got to get to studying.
Clubhouse chat. Yep. I'll be honest. It was a little weak. It was a little weak on how many people went through the course and finalized it and finished it. So, yes, the monk who sold the Porsche. Absolutely.
Right.
All right, cool. I think I'm done.
Awesome, bro.
I think I'm done, so.
Incredible, man.
Great trade.
I have a good day.
Your boy's going to request a payout today on top, whatever this is, top step. Yeah, and we'll keep it moving for tomorrow. All right.
Awesome, brother.
All right, G's.
Catch you
Love
boys
y'all.
later.
Hope you guys
Love
have a
you.
wonderful day. Chat, it's been a pleasure being here with you guys. I hope you took something away and learned something out of today's live stream. That was really my only goal. Not to really make money, but to help you understand how to trade these markets. So I hope today helped, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Clubhouse.
Sorry, bro. Thank you for having us, brother.
Guys, if you're not in the clubhouse,
Come
join us here. You can find the link in the description. Let's lock in.
Let's go. Local legend,
Love
but the
y'all.
whip I got is foreign.
Adios, amigos.
Extraordinary,
Have a
I feel like Alex
wonderful
Warren does.
day.
Please do not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the 4 of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple ends, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please do not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just to, nah, wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Kosho. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision, but keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it, and don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, I had different functions cause I'm functioning different. Hey, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please do not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spent in the dark, putting in good work even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, I know some people gon' look at me crazy and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beanstalk. Jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and the mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put them back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business, now who I worship. Who the little guy making big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick, 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 boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff. Probably thought it was a bluff till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up.